New Year's resolution on the field. I think sometimes I gotta calm down. Like I think I be too hyped sometimes. Like I be screaming and like before the game I be screaming too much. Like I feel like I do too much screaming till I get to the game. After the game, like my throat be kind of hurting. Pause, but like my throat be kind of hurting a little bit. So I think that's a New Year's resolution. And also winning. I'm gonna bring winning into 2025. That's like the major of the most major of major resolutions I could have. And off the field, I gotta stop eating so much dessert at night. Like, I think that's something I'm gonna stop doing. Cause like every night I eat chocolate chip cookies, macadamia nut cookies, and pecan turtle delight cookies. I eat them every night with ice cream. I think that's something I gotta stop.
Yeah.
So I think that's
Any specific
resolution for
place
sure.
where you
Nah,
get them from?
Walmart I bake them.
Okay.
Well, I don't bake them. My girlfriend bake
Yeah.
them. You know, I'm not a baker.
Yeah.
I burn them, but my girlfriend bake them for sure.
Okay, awesome. So it's fresh cookies and some ice
Yeah,
cream.
gotta
I
have
gotta
it.
cut that out.
Gotta
so-
have it.
Awesome. Now, last game of the season's coming up, right? I want to know for yourself, is there anything that's left to prove, right? Is there something you want to prove for yourself that you haven't done all this season since you have this one last shot here coming Sunday?
I don't think it's something to prove, but I just want to finish the year strong. You know what I'm saying? I just want to finish my rookie year strong. You know what I'm saying? I just want to put that finishing stamp on. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's happened through the year, good, bad, indifferent, whatever it is. I just want to put that stamp on the year and what I'm saying, attack the offseason.
Now, what has this season really meant for you, right? I mean, all the ups and downs as a team, but you've had solid showings for yourself. What has this season just been for you as a whole?
I think I needed this season more than, you know what I'm saying, than I think I knew, you know what I'm saying, because coming into the season, I had high hopes, you know what I'm saying. I was, you know what I'm saying, nobody thought it was going to be like this. I don't think nobody in the building thought it was going to be like this, you know. And so just with it being like this, I think it was not good, and I'm not going to say it was good, but, like, I think I learned a lot through this, you know, being a rookie, like, losing and, you know what I'm saying, seeing how it affects the building, seeing how it affects my team, seeing, you know what I'm saying, seeing what to do, what not to do, you know what I'm saying. But I think I needed this year for me. You know, I can't speak for nobody else, but didn't want to lose, but with it happening, I learned from it for sure.
As it went, your role increased as the season went along on defense. So where did that begin, and tell us about your growth on the field in this defense as it went along?
So when I got drafted here, I expected to play a lot. Like, I expected to start. I expected certain things to happen, but you know, you got to come in, earn things. You know, stuff like that has to happen. You know, so I think from the time I started starting, which was probably about week 5 or whatever, to now, I think you can see how comfortable I've got, like, with the reps. Like, I think reps make perfect. Well, it'll never be perfect, but you're going to get you as close to it as you can. I think with the reps that I've gotten, you know what I'm saying, I've grown every week. I've started to have more fun. I always had fun, but I think I started to have a lot more fun. I started to understand how everyone on the team plays, how I fit into the puzzle piece. You know, so I think just with the way the season has gone and, you know what I'm saying, me kind of being thrown out there, it was a blessing in disguise for sure.
Give us just an overall assessment of how this season has really grown for you as it's gone, it feels like, right?
I feel like this season's went personally pretty well. I was able to grow a lot and get better each and every game, each and every week. So I would say from that perspective, I feel like it's gotten a lot better, and it's been pretty good for me.
Last game of the season coming up. Anything you want to prove maybe to yourself that you haven't been able to do so far this season?
Just to continue to get better, continue to put my best foot forward each and every day. Just to keep pushing and keep chasing the goal that I have.
What is that goal?
Just to be better each and every day.
It's hard to poke holes in your season. It's been so good, statistically at least, and it looks good. Have you been critical at times of things you could have done better, or are there things that you've left out there?
No, yeah, for sure. I had a I think 1 or 2 touchdowns I dropped. Just a couple drops, a couple passes I think I could have got. To just like a lot of little things like that. I mean, I try to critique myself as much as possible, as hard as I can. Like I said, I'm my biggest critiquer. So I'll say it's a lot that I feel like I still could have got.
What kind of rhythm do you get in when you're getting this many looks, whether 13, 14 targets or touches, compared to maybe it's 5 or 6 at some points in the middle of the season? Does Does it change the feel of the game for you?
Yeah, it definitely does. But I mean, I try to like stay composed whether it's 5-target game or like a 13-target game. Just try to stay composed and know that when it does come to me, just go out there and make the play, really.
Is it a source of pride that when they needed you to kind of carry the offense that you were able to answer that call after all the injuries to Kirk and Gabe and Evan?
I just try to look at it as like next man up, really. Just come in, just do what I do, and just be the best that I can be. Just really, I mean, just going out there and being the next man up, just trying to do what I can do to help the team win.
What's the deal with all these LSU receivers, like at the top of the NFL right now? I mean, and everybody, it feels like, is within, 100, 150 miles of each other. What is it about where everybody comes from? Or is it that, or guys are just playing well?
I feel like a lot of us are just raised differently. We built different. Coming from where we come from, I feel like we just got that mentality to just go out there and be the best, and try to be the best regardless who in front of you. Like even we push each other really. Just seeing how good they're doing, I know it's pushing me just to be better, do better, and be better.
You guys talk amongst yourselves like that? I mean, or do you keep in touch with some of those guys as well, or no?
Nah, I don't. I mean, I keep in touch with Malik and Jaden, but that was really about it. But,
Do you think the league will take notice, like in this draft cycle, and other just LSU guys? I mean, it's not just the receivers, Jaden and Joe Burrow. And,
yeah.
I mean, just some of the best performers in the league right now are coming. Yeah. Is that coincidence, or?
I mean, LSU, they produce talent. Going up against the best at practice each and every day. Like we say, iron sharpens iron. So, yeah, for sure.
Should have won some more national titles then with all this NFL talent, right? You crushed that guy.
Come
great. Right? Should have been at least 3 or 4 more, right, with all you guys?
Yeah, I should have.
What's the biggest thing that you're going to take from this season when you go into the offseason and kind of decompress?
Really just all the things I learned throughout this season, just all the growth that I've had throughout this season, just take it into next season. Because a season like this can only make you stronger. Even though we've been having the season that we had, a lot of things haven't gone the way we wanted. You just got to look at the bright side and just take away the good things that you got out of it and take away the bad things too, just for next year. Just know that you don't want this feeling anymore and know what you got to do to be better from it.
How much of a break do you think you need? You know what I mean? Like, do you want to take a couple of weeks off, month off before you get rolling again to decompress, or are you ready to just go right into it?
I'm really ready to go right back into it, but I know my body needs a break, so I'll probably take a little bit of time off for sure. Yeah, I don't know how much time I will take off, but I'll probably take some time off for sure.
How tired are you? I mean, do you feel it? I mean, it's a long season.
Yeah.
Mentally, physically.
I'll say I'm still there, really, still ready to go, still prepared as always. But as the season catches up to you, as you keep going, I'm still ready. Yeah.
I want to know New Year's resolutions now. I asked you last week. Mm-hmm. Have you been able to think about it this week? Anything now, even on the field or even off the field for yourself?
Really just to be the best person I can be, whether that's football, on the field, off the field, in person, like as a person, just being the best person I can be. Really, that was really it.
How frustrating has this overall been this year? Just give me a level of frustration with you and where this defense, where this team is with 1 game to go. Obviously, very far.
I'm glad we won, and we're speaking on a week by week basis, man. I'm in a good mood right now, so looking to finish this on a positive note. But, we're not playing for playoff games, so obviously the frustration's there. But, we won last week, and we want to make it 2-0, finish 4-2 in the division. We can do that going to the next season. Would be a good starting point.
Josh, there's only one guy who's had double-digit sacks in back-to-back seasons in Jaguars history. You're 2 sacks from doing that.
You said what?
Calais had 10 or more sacks in 17 and had 10 or more sacks in 18.
Mm-hmm.
No one else has done that in the history of the franchise. Is that meaningful to you? If you can get that done on Sunday?
And back-to-back?
Back-to-back seasons. No one stacked back-to-back 10.
Trey's about to do it.
The 2 of you guys could both do it on Sunday if you have big days.
Yeah.
I guess the point is that
stop the run.
Yeah, get yourself into a position. Is it meaningful to you to be able to push that?
For sure. For sure. if we can affect the game up front, just the two of us, man, that's huge, obviously. But we won't be affecting the game if we don't stop the run. So, yeah, those are cool. I know we've been asked, how does it feel about myself breaking the record? But at the end of the day, winning and being part of that winning, being the reason why, how did the Jags win? And, because Josh did this. I'd rather have him say that than having 4 sacks and then losing. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I want to be happy with my teams. I want to celebrate it. But we got to stop the run.
So how do you do that? Because no one stopped Taylor the last couple of weeks. What do you guys have to do to stop him?
Tackle, be in our gap, stay disciplined. Trust the game plan this week that we have for him, and just we got to want it. Obviously, you have to want it more than them. That's you teach kids that, but if you really, it really matters. They just found out last week they're not playing for a playoff game, so we'll see what this what it's all about. Obviously, the quarterback situation means a lot as well. So playing, listening to that, see what we're going to get into. But other than that, we've stopped him before, and he's also had good games against us. So I'm excited to play against him. Excited to play against his team and finish the season strong in Indy. A little cold weather. Ready for it. Ready to see some snow. Is it going to snow?
It's inside, right?
I know, but just to walk out and to see the snow. Yeah, I know it's inside, dude. Why you just trying me like this?
Do you know JP?
I've never, JP,
That beard doesn't look as good anymore.
No, you know what? I kind of right here, man. I'm just kidding.
Hey, you've been through the highs and lows at the end of a season. How does this work for you as a leader? Will you have input on what went wrong and how to fix? Will you have
input in which direction are we talking about? Are you talking about?
No, I'm not talking about people's jobs and stuff. But I'm just talking about what you guys can be better at in 20, so this doesn't happen again. I mean, is there player input in that?
I hope so. You can only, you just got to be honest. If somebody asks those questions, to be honest with them and give honest answers, and then you go from there. That's the only thing that I can do. They want more information, and I'm willing to give them. Willing to, if other guys are willing to open up and allow me to be that message to people, I'm willing to share those. But at the end of the day, if you listen, if people want to know what's going on, I can be that bridge and be that guy to voice these things up. But just being honest at the end of the year.
What does honesty look like, in your opinion?
I mean, tell them how you think it went down in your vision. Everybody will probably over here has a reason why we didn't have the right season. So if you're going to ask me, I'm going to give you my opinion, honest opinion. You ask Dylan, he's going to give his honest opinion. And that's what, if we can build these relationships and, expect it, I don't expect this to ever happen again, but I think going into this year, we can be honest and be open and communicate. You're going to have tough conversations, especially, you should have tough conversations, and I'm willing to have those, so it won't happen again.
One of the things that has to happen for next year is this team be a little bit mentally stronger in terms of
What does that look like to you?
like the stopping the unforced errors and stuff like that, the lining up off sides, the coverage busts, the false starts and stuff like that. Do you think that has to get better for them or for you guys?
I mean, yeah.
Did you see it as a major issue this year, more so than other years?
I mean, first of all, I've never got called off sides before, like lining off all sides. I've been playing for 6 years, and I got 2 back-to-back weeks. I've always, communicated, refs always communicated with me in the past of, hey, you're a little bit off sides. Can you back up a little bit? You just work with me, work with you. It's always been that type of communication, but, I'm not getting fined.
Calais used to say that when he was, whether it was you or whether it was somebody else, he kind of enjoyed a little bit of needling about how the sacks were going as the year went on, and who would be the leader, who would finish second, whatever. Do you and Trayvon do that?
Of course. Of course.
Who initiates it more, you or him?
I think we haven't really been saying anything because we've been losing,
Yeah.
you know. But since we won, we just, you know, I don't know. It just happens. It's like my brother.
No, the
You
race
know,
is coming down to the wire.
You
now,
don't
so-
force it. It just happens, you know. You force trying to get sacks, you ain't going to get none. You know, you start reaching, you know, you don't stop the run. You don't get no sacks.
Is there anything you haven't accomplished this season that you want to maybe prove to yourself in this last game? Anything that you haven't gotten done that you want to get done this last game?
Have we won 2 games in a row yet?
No.
There it is.